Hey all, Pixel here from Probable Garage. This is just a quick video on resetting the airbag light in my Nissan Cube. So when I was installing this radio, I made the mistake of having this panel off and the light for the passenger airbag disconnected and turning the car on to test the radio. And that freaks the system out because it thinks that an important warning light isn't working, and it goes into a mode where this stays lit all the time, whether there's somebody in the seat. You know, all the conditions where this normally go off don't happen, and the airbag light blinks on the dashboard. So this is just a quick how-to on fixing that, so that if you've done what I've done, you can solve that problem. All right, so what we're basically going to do is put the vehicle into a diagnostic mode where it's going to check the whole system. And when it does that, because that's plugged back in again, it should reset everything. So the way you do this is you start with the key off, you turn the key to on, wait for the airbag light to blink off the first time, immediately shut it off. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi. One Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi. One Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi. So this can work 1 to 3 times to get this to work. I just did it 3 to be sure. Now if you watch, the light is blinking again, but it's blinking way slower. You know, before it was a flash, flash, flash. Now it's very long on, very long off. This is the diagnostic mode. What it's doing is checking everything in the system constantly while it's in this mode, from what I understand. So now in theory, if I shut it off, count to 5 again, and turn it back on again, that light will do its normal quick diagnosis like it would when you turn the car on, and then stay off. So 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi. So there it's on. And then off, and stays off. There you go. If your Cube has the airbag light on because you disconnected that, or anything else in the system, this is the same for, like, if you had a seat that you unplugged the seat sensor or the steering wheel or whatever, and you turned the car on while it was on and it went into that mode, this is the solution for that. This will not work if something's broken or disconnected. This doesn't like override a problem. All this does is force it into a diagnostic mode that forces it to check everything, and once it does find everything is how it's supposed to be, it'll reset the light. So again, that's turn it on, wait for the light to blink off the first time, immediately turn it off, count 5 seconds, turn it back on, wait for the light to blink off the first time, turn it off, count 5 seconds, do that 1 to 3 times, turn it back on again, look at the light, see if it's in that slow blink mode, that really, really slow blink mode. That's the diagnostic mode. Let that run for, it just has to run for a few seconds. It doesn't have to run that long. Shut it off, count to 5 again, turn it back on again. Your light should be off. Hope that helps somebody. Thanks very much. Bye. Oh, and if you're not a regular to the channel and you were wondering why the inside looks so weird, well, the outside looks even weirder.